Secretary Sanju Abraham. Now we have Dr. John Philip, President, Joy Alucas Old Tower Apartment Owners Association.
Dignitaries on dais and off the dais. It's a privilege and honor to deliver a lecture before this august audience. I'm the president of Gold Tower Apartment Owners Association. I'm going to discuss our journey to KAA, something we learned from Advocate Johnson Gomez. He's the one who educated all of us, and whatever success we have today is because of him. And I would like to thank him for calling me for delivering this lecture. Just next slide. So this is an apartment located in the Kakinada main road, and it has 162 units, and the details are given here. You can have a quick look. And we have 3 and 4 bedroom apartments, and the present cost is 2 to 5 crore, and this obtained occupancy certificate in 2017, and based on a complaint, the builder has filed and obtained the registration in 24, and 156 units are sold, and 6 units are unsold or registration is pending, and occupancy at the present stage is 20 to 25%, and the tenants around 3%. Next slide. So these are the highlights. I am not going into that, but I just wanted to tell you one of the attractions for purchasing this property was zero maintenance fees offered by the builder. This was the case with almost 90% of owners, and now we pay 50% over the interest accrued from our corpus fund. And morning, Mr. Kurian talked about the corpus fund. This builder has collected 13 crore, and this was the trouble for all the problems behind the governance and TNC versus KOA. Next slide. So we started the formation of association in the year 2020 when 50% of flats were sold, and the 14 owners who purchased the flat in the beginning, they formed a TNC association, and they wanted the corpus fund into the TNC association. That's the point that we called him, and we had a very long deliberation, and he highlighted the pros and cons of KOA and TNC. And then we started the formation, but it was blocked by the TNC group because they were highly vocal, and they were talking and taking the center stage in all discussion. Next slide. So then what happened is in 23 we have conducted a secret poll, and where 97% of owners agreed, because almost 140 owners don't speak. They don't post anything in WhatsApp, but 14 people were highly active. They were able to win over the others. And then, because of this polling, we were able to file the master declaration. But these 14 TNC members filed a complaint to the registrar's office and blocked the process. Next slide. So in 2024, we took over, and we had a mediation plan, but still things were not working. So we filed four of the owners who supported KOA filed a case through Advocate Johnson Gomez to the High Court because we were not issued the KOA registration provisional certificate. So then the complaint was withdrawn, and we got the provisional registration with a validity for 30 days. So nobody was sure that we will be able to submit the form A, B, C, or D, whatever it is, from the 156 owners. So we started this process, and within 25 days we filed 25 forms. Again, the master declaration and the first forms were submitted through Advocate Johnson Gomez, and we have requested the ADM, who is not present today. Fortunately, we got 30 days validity extension for KL registration. Then, within 3 months. That is December 27 was the validity, 3 months validity. We filed 153 forms out of 156. That is 99% of registration is achieved in 3 months. Next, the remaining people also submitted within the 1 or 2 weeks, and we achieved something like 99.4%. That is 155 owners out of 156 filed the registration, but one owner doesn't want to file a registration. He is staying abroad. He purchased his property 4 years back. He never opened. He has some trouble with the family and so many other things. He doesn't want to file, and he said, the builder offered me 0 maintenance charge, and now I have to pay 50%, so I will not file it. So that's the fate today. Because of this, we had a lot of difficulty. The builder withdrew his staff because they didn't want to continue. And then poor maintenance and delay in handover happened from 2022 to 24, and the bank was reluctant to open an account to us because we wanted, as per our bylaw, we had to open an account in SBA or nationalized bank. They said that your registration is valid for 28 days because the TNC group played. And they told us this is valid only for 28 days, don't open the account. After that, this association will not be legal. So that is what had happened, but then we applied pressure and we managed to open an account in the name of KA. Next. So these are the approaches adopted. I'm not going to the details, but what I want to tell is everybody is talking about KA, and we know the benefits of KA, and we know the difficulties and the troubles we will have if we have PNC. All these things we learned, but where we stand, 99.34% registration out of 156, 155, with people living in different countries, we managed to get the signature in 2 forms, 2 sets of forms. But irrespective of that, we stand here and our registration is valid only for another 6 months. In May, we have to renew it. Next slide. So this is the situation. One owner outweigh 155 owners. This is the reality with KOA versus PNC. Next slide. So these are the complexities I want to highlight. If RERA or REDAC or any associate, any authorities are there, it is very complex and nobody would come forward to file, KOA registration unless these complexities are solved. These are the problems I've highlighted. But the good side is, within 3 months, we could achieve handover takeover from the builder. And we decided all the trouble was because of the 13 crore, which the association wants to get it in their account. This is what TLC demanded 4 years back, but the builder has not agreed. And finally, we decided that we will not collect the corpus fund. We asked them to transfer the corpus fund to individual owners to avoid all the troubles in future, and they have done it. Now they have done it. 1 year maintenance fees they transferred to KOA association. Remaining money they are transferring back to the owners, so that we will have peace in the coming days. And we are operating with the KOA association now. Only one association we have PNC, but they are not able to operate it. And we have provisional registration which is valid up to May 26. And these are the milestones which happened over the period. And whether we will get permanent registration, maybe not. In another 10 years or 15 years with the present rule. That's the fate of KOA. Thank you very much. And I would like to thank Advocate Johnson Thomas and some of the people who supported in this initiative, like Thomas George, Purnima Kallej. These were the members sitting abroad and supported KOA because they understood the danger of leaving this association to a small group of people with special interest. And also the builder for supporting all this initiative. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
Okay, now, thank you, Dr. John Philip. That was very enlightening from your experience. We will open the floor. Anybody can come. We have one cordless mic. You can speak. One speaker will get 2 minutes so that everybody can ask.